Because he really needs an intro.
Yeah, I do.
Because you are live here at Lake Effect Radio with Erised. Not including yet, they actually somewhat heard that tail end of it.
Yeah. We're live
So,
now?
Yeah, you're live now.
Whoa. Were you ready?
Are you ready or not?
So this is our 5th time here. Do you guys have like smoking jackets or something for the 5th Timers Club like they do on SNL? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, on SNL they have a running gag when they come and guest host 5 times. Like you got like Paul Simon, Martin Short, and all the 5 Tom Hanks. You know, they all had this running gag. Once you have the 5 Timers Club, they have these smoking jackets that they all come on. So this is Erised's 5th time. Thank you for inviting us back.
No problem.
We love your band week. This is.
Well,
so
here, I'll
fun.
show you something funny.
Yeah.
Here, underneath the actual website, has the whole interview. It's an actual huge count.
What?
Oh, yeah, each and every single person.
Oh,
How many
wow.
times?
Oh, wow.
It's people that are up there in 8 and plus.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm 8.
That's really cool.
Like,
Yep.
I'm almost
there.
9.
We're actually 5. Today's our 5th, so we're missing one. 'Cause
We're
you
not
got 3.
5 years
well, we
old.
update that at the end of the semester.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we were spring. There we go. That's
Yeah.
why. So.
No, that's until this semester started.
Oh,
But then that
I
has to be
see.
adjusted after this
Is
semester.
this the web page that you were
Yeah,
working on? Okay.
Yes.
it's been live.
And it's live now? Good.
It's live.
Good. Because I
Live and
remember
proud.
last time we were here, you were talking about it.
Many other changes has happened since you've seen it.
So, we're actually here to promote not 1, but 2 albums. How exciting is that? Because we're still promoting the one that we put out in April, which was called Castles.
You should
And
like
we're
and
kind of
subscribe.
promoting the one that's going to be out in February, just called Erised. It's going to be 15 tracks,
I might
1
post
song
this
from
on
each
my
of our
videos, too.
15 albums. It's like a best of greatest hits
on
thing,
my channel.
celebrating 15 years of Erised.
Just go
And
like and
that's
subscribe.
I
gonna be out
gotcha.
in February, so we're doing Castles and Erised.
We might not see this.
I got a bigger soundboard
Oh yeah.
too. 64
everything-
buttons.
Everything seems a little different because you used to have the big
Yeah.
monitor guy here. And
Sorry.
moved it all over there. That's nice.
Don't worry. We got nuts.
Yeah,
Just a little nuts.
that's good.
So,
Good.
I gotta ask. What's with the whole you're going to do 2 now
No.
at one time?
Well, it's we're
Almost-ish.
still promoting our one back in April because that one's
Okay.
out on the Spotify's and the
Please like and
Amazon
subscribe.
and Tunes and all
Hey,
that stuff.
that
And
for?
then I'm just kind of putting it out there that February has our next release. So.
Famous.
What? And then Emily wants to promote her YouTube channel. Did you want to? Emily Plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please like
Em-
and subscribe.
Yep. She's become a YouTuber.
Yeah.
YouTuber?
Yes, this was what she wanted for Christmas one year. She wanted to become a YouTuber. So Santa Claus set her up with a YouTube channel and all that stuff. So she just
Camera and all
talks
that
about
bells
her
and
gaming.
whistles.
She likes to game on the computer and stuff.
Yeah, and I like to chat a lot. I have 10,000 videos that I haven't sent.
Dude,
Damn.
that's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And I thought me having over like 900 and something videos on my channel's bad.
Wait, do you have any subscribers?
there is an Erised YouTube too. We pretty much just put like Effect Radio interviews on it.
This is what I was talking about. I was saying to like and subscribe on his channel too.
Yeah. I think you have more followers and stuff.
Yeah, I was whispering in the mic. Please like and subscribe on Emily Plays and Erised.
Okay.
You should secretly do it a little bit louder before.
Yeah, they couldn't hear you. They just heard.
Not completely. Not only a little bit. He was talking over you. So yeah,
Yeah.
just a touch.
Thank you for plugging our stuff though. Good job.
Yeah.
So.
Don't worry.
But that's what Erised's up to. Like I've said
Yes,
before,
eight
we're pretty much
subscribers.
studio band. We don't play out much. This is our big gig. Is coming to see you, Jeremiah. So, thanks for having us.
Don't worry. I got bigger plots in the store.
Yeah. Actually, I wish you guys were able to do the big band thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Don't worry.
You-
We have something.
You got something in the thoughts? Okay.
A little bit more crazier.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were talking about it back in the
A
spring.
little bit more crazier,
Yeah.
little bit more nuts.
Okay. Because that was fun. We had a good time going to that.
I should have recorded the whole time.
Yeah.
We actually have a video of that.
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
were recording. Yeah, good.
Except one band.
It only goes on his
Because
channel.
actually their stuff was actually released, finalized in that, so we couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, the second to last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, them couldn't record it because their stuff was actually released.
Oh, so
So, yeah.
have like a block thing or something.
Yeah.
You want a drink? I got
Then
some
not
more.
including them being signed, that would cause legal issues. So yeah.
I prefer to be unsigned, like the way we are. We're just
Yeah. It sort of happens.
yeah.
So
Don't like to have all that stuff.
so should we jump to something right
sure,
now?
Sure. If you want, since we're still promoting Castles a little bit, if you want to throw up the first title track, Castles, take a listen to that.
That's right. I forgot I had this muted from
You
earlier.
actually might like this song.
Yes, you will like this song.
So go like and subscribe right now.
Exactly.
Did I ever ask you if that was based on the whole? Did you actually come up with that on your own, or did you do it because of squares or
Squires
squirrels?
Castle?
Yeah.
Oh, Castles?
Yeah.
Actually, the song just, well, we're both fantasy geeks, Jeff and I.
Okay.
So, you know, we already go to that medieval fantasy
Okay.
stuff. So, with that song, Jeff was playing drums, and I was actually playing electric guitar, and I was coming up with the chord progression, and we would throw back verse ideas, and then we were in, it just, hello.
Then
And-
you just took the picture from
and I
that.
did,
Yeah.
well, because if in 2015 we put out an album called Reflections,
Mhm.
and we used that picture of that castle because we had the girls out in front of it, and
Yeah.
it was important to me because that's where I asked my wife to marry me, and then so we had our daughters take a picture in front of it, so it was it went with that. And then so when we were thinking about like this Castles album, I was thinking it's kind of like a sister's album. That one was acoustic, this one's rocking, so it's kind of a little darker turn. Like if you look at the picture,
Yeah.
the girls are actually inside the castle.
Yeah, in that
Yeah,
window
so where'd the girls
off
go?
to the
Oh, they're
left.
inside. So it's
Yeah.
it was fun doing kind of like a dual album, but they're 2 years apart. So,
We're just that.
but it was a
Like-
huge inspiration. As everybody that lives here in this area knows Squires Castle, they love Squires Castle. There's a lot of
True.
a lot of bands take probably videos up there, do photo shoots and all that kind of stuff. So,
True.
It's a good place.
I'll give you that. Then on to castles we shall go. Yeah, I do have a crowd. I fit a small crowd in this studio. Would you believe that?
How do you
We
even
talked
find a
about
shop
this.
like that?
I think it was last time that he has little people.
Yeah. Really little people. They hide up in the ceiling tiles.
Clap
I
for
don't
us when
believe
they're
that.
happy.
I don't believe
When we appease the masses.
I just had to pay them, a penny a day.
Just hopefully they don't
Huh.
unionize.
Yeah.
You
that.
know.
Why a penny?
Well, they
You
gotta
could have
eat.
gave them $1.
No.
I'm not that rich.
Yeah. He's got that-
We had to fundraise all the dimes and that.
Right. Do you know how many pies and cookies you have to sell for that?
And other things.
And other things?
Or restaurant, fundraisers and that, and dealing with tax forms and all that. Yeah.
I'm out.
So,
You're not going that far.
nope, you're
28 feet.
You're
I
attached.
know.
So, that was Castles. That's the title track from Castles of all albums. Was inspired by Squire's Castle
How do I get myself?
here in Willoughby. Is that Willoughby or Willoughby Hills? It's right there.
Willoughby Hills.
Is it Willoughby?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
How do you not know that?
there's all
It
kinds
breaks there at,
yeah. It's right there on
what is it? I think a little past the Cleveland Clinic.
the- Yep.
Someplace, the border that nails.
So yeah, that's always been a big place for me. Like I was telling you, I proposed to my wife there for our Reflections album. We took a picture of our daughters there. In fact, that is actually part of that same photo shoot. And when it came to this Castles album, I kind of wanted it to. The first one was acoustic, and this one's electric. So they kind of had this,
Yeah, the little thing. It's like
The little things.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. We're just the.
You're just little
square.
in the window. They're like,
just-
where'd Emily and Alora go? Oh,
we're just-
they're right there in the little window.
We're just. A
Or I
little
could do
square.
this.
Yeah.
We're just a little square in it. Looks like a little square. Just
Yeah.
like.
Except you can't really tell that well, actually.
No, it's hard.
Really, there.
There they are.
Well, no, I
Little
mean,
thing.
yeah. Did I ever show you this cool thing?
Photoshop.
Yeah, right there. So you have the screen
Oh, you got
and
the
that
screen.
actually showing people and that.
Ah, no, I haven't seen that little.
There's-
I think so. That's cool.
there's a
Yeah.
square.
So,
Cool gadgets and things.
A square. I finally learned how to make a square with your hands.
well, you're supposed to do L7 weenie. Did you ever see the Sand? Oh, you've seen Sandlot, right? No, and that's square. It would be a square. Sorry, I'm showing my age.
No, not
It's,
necessarily.
it's still a good movie. Still a classic. But
It might be terrible.
anywho, moving right along.
Going
Wanna
with
listen
it.
to another tune?
We can.
We can.
Yeah.
Let's go with one that I didn't play the last time we were here. Was called Infest.
And
Yeah.
fast.
I've never even heard that song.
You haven't? Okay.
Well, you're gonna
There
find
you go,
that
there you
out.
go.
Even your band members think it's a mystery. Everyone
Really?
thinks it's a mystery.
Did they
Well,
make bets about it?
You weren't sitting in their studio for this one. For recording it. That's why.
Do they sit there and make bets about it? What it's going to sound like and all that?
I don't really know.
I would just figure I would throw it out there,
In the same place.
something like that. So to Infest we shall
Infest.
go.
There we go.
Okay.
Confess to me
See, I know how to do things.
Yeah.
I've done this before.
This isn't his first rodeo.
Maybe.
Yeehaw.
I saw, well, it wasn't really a joke. It just said, "Who am I?" And then at the bottom it says "goat." So I thought, "Who am I?"
Oh
Goat.
yeah.
Who am I? You're a goat.
You're 24601.
No, I thought it would be like.
That's actually
"You're
pretty
a
good,
goat."
getting that high pitch.
Thank you. That's our favorite. Les Mis is our favorite.
Who am I?
And for my birthday, my wonderful in-law, mother-in-law, got us tickets to go see Les Mis.
Yes.
We're excited.
Nice.
Very excited. And then the other thing is my wonderful wife and sister-in-law got us. They got me tickets to go see A Perfect Circle, the Holstein. Yay!
Oh.
In Cleveland on Saturday. I'm so excited because I love Maynard and Perfect Circle and.
That'll be
Cool.
interesting, especially in that venue and that.
Yeah, I'm excited because last time I saw them was up in Michigan, and it's been several years since then. So I'm excited. And they actually just put out I believe it's the Dune. So it's a pretty good track, and I'm always excited for new music from bands that I like. They're few and far between lately. So, but I'm excited about that.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry, I'm going to be this nerd of, if you could write or perform with anyone of your choice, who would be the top two?
Oh, top two.
You could even go into that.
You want top two too? Let's do two. I'll do two, and then you do two.
Yeah.
Because doing just one is
Tutu?
tough. Yeah, tutu.
I know.
You want to wear a tutu?
No.
I'm
I'd
not that
probably
evil.
Say probably Paul Simon, and probably David Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
I would have
Yeah.
never thought that one.
Just because he's such a good guitarist, I'd love to just watch him play and get to perform, and that'd be fun.
Paul Simon, Beatles.
Paul Simon, the Beatles. That'd be cool. That'd be a good way to get them all together.
Yeah.
Raise them from the grave and stuff, and
Yeah,
get to all play.
I really miss the Beatles.
It's too soon, right? Too soon?
Rest in peace, Beatles.
Yeah, we've been enjoying going to a bunch of Beatle cover bands up at the Playhouse and stuff like that. Whenever there's, I guess, Rain is coming out in March, which is another. We're gonna get tickets to go see that. And we just saw, was it 1964 tribute? Was
Yes.
that earlier? That was in October,
Yeah.
and they were pretty good. And then when we saw another one last year. We just they do a pretty good job with Beatles. I mean, you're never gonna get to see the Beatles again, so.
True.
You have people that do, if they do a really good job of.
We actually have one that comes here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Right
that.
up there, top, the guy with the light blue shirt with the guitar.
Oh yeah, he does Beatles covers and stuff.
Yeah, he does that. Then not only every once in a while, they sort of form a little bit of a band that does covers and that of them.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Cleveland Gary Lee.
Oh, you know what's funny? I see another band did another stick figure for missing members. We did that with Jeff because he wasn't performing with us. Hi, I'm Jeff. And I
Yeah,
see
people
another
follow.
band took the idea and did the same thing. That's awesome. Because you can't always have all your bandmates, just Emily and I tonight. But that's
It
fun.
happens like that.
Yeah,
Not only sometimes it's not always that picture. So yeah,
that's cool.
I'm not going to lie. It does happen.
Yeah. But yeah, what about you? If you could perform with two musicians.
Petty.
Turn off. You're playing Penny Lane. You
Yeah.
don't have license for that.
Technically, we sort of do.
All right, I'm sorry. You said
Oh.
Tom Petty?
Yeah, Petty.
Petty would be awesome.
I was just showing you.
A little
that
too
he
soon.
Put one of the Beatles songs
And two?
I never got put on that spot.
I know. How does it fit?
Touche.
Touche. What do you think?
Touche on
What
you.
do you think? Tom Petty would be
on.
awesome.
Hey.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know.
Hey.
Nah, I wouldn't. That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Maybe Skinner.
Well, who?
Yeah, Leonard Skinner.
Leonard? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I seen them last time they were here in Blossom and Kid Rock.
That would be a good show.
It was.
The only problem I have with Blossom is the parking, or the You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get ready to sit in parking for.
The funny thing was the one guy that was had a little too much in that,
Yeah.
and then he did the long version of Freebird, and he's seen there spinning in that, except on the side of the hill.
Oh.
Yeah, when he sort of stumbled that, yeah, he sort of went down a while, a very long while of just going. It was kind of funny to watch though, so I give props to that. It was creative.
My wonderful father took me to go see Moody Blues and Journey at Blossom, and it was a great show. I had a great time with them. It was fun.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I really like the Moody Blues. Sorry, Doobie Brothers. Duh, Doobie Brothers and yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking,
He's crazy.
Moody
So.
Blues. Oh, I think because they're possibly getting nominated for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's why.
Yeah, they are.
Voting for that.
I need to get
up
on
and
that.
for that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And the world's gonna know.
But yeah, it's Doobie Brothers and yeah, it was pretty good. It was really awesome.
I gotcha.
Journey. Even though Journey isn't still, you miss Steve Perry, Perry.
Don't
That
worry.
guy's okay, but Steve Perry's the man. Oh shit.
I'm in love.
Hold on.
Our love. What?
Yeah, our love. Yeah, sorry.
I always say my love.
My love. No, it's it's our love. Goes on.
Yeah.
Holds
No worries.
on
I got some evil questions.
Yeah. Okay. Shoot.
Some very evil questions.
Evil questions. Oh my goodness. All right.
So I'm going to, just sitting here and sort of always thinking that I am.
Yeah.
Can you name each other's favorite artist without telling the other who it is?
You mean like?
Or that musician that sort of sticks out you always go to that you listen to a lot?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like artists like painter.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Like, don't you like Van Gogh or Monet? No.
Not that artist.
Yeah, but music.
The audio
music-
artist.
Come on, go. We can
Yeah.
see each other.
I don't know, Em. Let me think here. Yours.
Want to see how well you know one another.
Yeah.
I always do this. You're going to sit here and
Yeah,
musically bond.
This is I mean, I know, sort of, because she likes to listen to a lot of like YouTube music stuff.
With painting.
Yeah, but you mine's easier because you have to sit through listening to whatever I'm listening to, don't you?
It has to be Erised.
Really, you like Erised?
No, I'm saying that you like Erised.
I like Erised. Okay.
Yeah.
I like Erised.
You will not guess mine.
I'll never guess yours.
Okay.
Well, you really I'd say Beatles, because you like to listen to that Penny Lane a lot. What's mine? Your turn. Am I wrong? Right?
I'd have to go with. Yeah, you're not that correct, but
Okay.
meh.
Well, what were you gonna say? Well, do mine first. Chris wrote lost. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
His is definitely Beatles or Simon Garfunkel.
You're cheating. No, Simon Garfunkel. Oh, okay. Because you're
Beatles
doing
or
two.
Simon Garfunkel.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair to say.
Or not and or
Or.
O R.
All right. So, then what's
Yeah.
yours? That's fair to say. It's probably Beatles or Simon Garfunkel.
Mine would be.
I'm not totally wrong though about the Beatles. But what's the other? What's the other one? Would you say that you like to listen to? Because I know you listen to that iPod a lot. What do you listen to on the iPod?
Well, I just listen to the song so I can have like a great dream. But mine would actually be my favorite song would be Fireflies.
Oh yeah, you like okay. All right.
Okay. Fair enough.
Who's that by again? Do you remember?
It's Owl City.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that is a good song.
Yeah. You would not.
Good stuff.
See, it's always a bonding experience. Everyone learns something about one another. And you guys are the first one to fall victim of learning more about one another here on Lake Effect Radio.
Like the dating game or something like that. Or they're like, or what is that? Like on one of those game shows, like, what is their favorite whatever? And you get it right if you're wrong. Ah.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Don't worry. You're not the first ones that fall victim of this. Except besides me knocking almost my headphones off the top of my head. So you want to jump to something else?
Tune. Heavy-Hearted Me. Let's do that one. That's it. I didn't do that last time. So.
All right.
Makes me feel like his,
Here we shall
his heart is
go.
inside his belly.
So that was a love song.
Just a little?
Maybe on the other side of love.
How is it a love song?
I know, Heavy-Hearted Me. It's nice and romantic, right?
No, it feels like that your heart is right here, and then it, like, since it's so heavy, you're trying to carry it, it goes all the way down to your stomach.
I think yeah, I think that's it. And then I think when Jeff and I wrote that one, he came up with all the music, and he kind of like he just started it with just Heavy-Hearted. He just called it Heavy-Hearted, and then I added the me with the putting in the, because I'm primarily the lyricist now. I used to do the chords. I still sometimes, but some of the, like especially on this album, a lot of it they might be old songs that Jeff.
He's the lead singer.
Yeah, that Jeff retooled to rocking because I wanted to make a rock album for this one. So some of them were actually just older acoustic songs that he rocked up with electric guitar and drums and stuff like that. But then some of the tunes he actually came up with, like the music, and then he'd email me the music, and then I put lyrics to it and sing and send it back. Because a lot of our stuff is email back and forth, which is an interesting way to do a band. We get together when we can.
It happens.
But he lives over in North Ridgeville, and I'm in Chardon, so we've got a big and we got family, jobs, all that kind of stuff. So
things and stuff.
Yeah, busy, but we still try to keep going. Like when I moved out here, it was like, well, the option. I mean, do you stop playing? No, we're having a good time. So we just have to evolve. You just find other ways to.
Technology.
Yeah, technology.
Except every once in a while, it's a devil.
Yes, but it's been keeping the ball rolling back and forth whenever we get, and then it helps though getting together and playing and stuff to bounce ideas off. And
Valid. I was going to ask into that, how that was going.
That's how I've tried a few times to find musicians over here and try to play, but I still haven't found the same person or the Jeff and I work, and especially the way we do it. Like, all right, you want to play? Okay, we'll play. You want to write something? Okay, we'll write something. You want some time off? Okay. What also helps is that he has another band called Fading Ages, and they actually practice like every week, and they're working on album. It's a 4-piece, so it's nice to have him give me some time to rock out when we got ideas.
Valid.
Yeah, because I mean his priority is the other band, so it's nice that he still gives Erised his talent. Very big time. It again, if you
ideas and all that stuff.
Because he's the one that has this wonderful studio. He's got awesome electric drum kit and guitars and talent, so much talent. So yeah, he really made Erised sound way better than he used to. I mean, it's always been okay, but once.
But it's somewhat a studio net. You sort of can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, bands always sound way better, live versus studio, because in the studio you can sit there and auto tune and all, fix things stuff. Although
True.
I'll tell you what, they have Beauty and the Beast on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I know the live one. And I'm watching it with my youngest one, Alora. She likes to. That's why we have Netflix is essentially for Alora. But I'm just listening to it, and the Belle, the one who played her, Emma Watson, there's so much auto tune on her vocals that it's like I almost wish that they would have just done the regular vocals and let it be out of tune. You know what I mean? Because there can be. I've had it on Erised songs too. Sometimes if you just have too much auto tune. Just a little bit. If you can't hear it, okay. All right, that passes. You have to, Like
Britney Spears before she died out.
Yes. Exactly.
That much.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you have too much, then it's just... Unless you're playing... Some musicians play around with it, just for fun. Fun has a couple of tracks where they're playing with auto-tune, or rappers sometimes do it. But...
Fair enough.
When it's just like a sore thumb, you're just like, I almost
painful.
Wish what that tells me is that they didn't really take enough time to have her run through it a bunch of times to get it right. So a trick that I've done in the past was in recording, if it's off and stuff, we'll put it through auto-tune to correct it, but then I'll listen to it through my earphones and sing it with auto-tune so that you have a natural one and you don't have to... Because it's when you have to auto-tune it a lot that you really hear it. If it's just little pitchy, sometimes you can fix it and it'll be fine. But if it's really off, you can really tell. So, but I was watching it and I'm just like, that sounds just. I guess it's okay. I mean, I know they wanted to make it perfect, but it was just kind of ouch. So, I like it more natural.
I don't blame you that.
But don't get me wrong, I love auto-tune. Don't get me
True.
wrong. It's
Somewhat a
it's gotta
fan,
be a
you sort
balance.
of admire it
Yes,
a
I'm using-
little.
yes,
And that
I don't want to be a hypocrite here. I've used it several times myself, but
it has its time and place.
But what gets me is, I mean, you're talking about a big multi-million. There's a difference here. We're talking about a big multi-million-dollar movie, soundtrack and all that stuff. It's like, come on, guys, just give it more time. She sounds like she has a pretty voice, and then some of the other singers that were singing, they didn't really have it quite as it wasn't as much on there. I mean, I couldn't hear it on them as much as hers stuck out as it.
Mm-hmm.
That just tells me that you didn't take enough time with her singing and enough takes and practicing and all that good stuff. So, all right, that was
Very valid.
I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah.
No, it's all good in that. You would expect, millions of dollars in that.
Exactly.
You would expect that they have at least some kind of,
Vocal
audio, well, even audio
or even
engineer
their
and
auto-tune
all
sound
that stuff.
To be really, really good, and you can't hear it. You can't hear it. Like all the artists, Adele has used auto. All the artists have done it, but it hasn't sounded as sloppy when it kicks in. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Like a good example, what did you think of U2 at the Super Bowl?
Oh,
that was the Black Eye
No,
Peas.
I missed
That's
it.
when they failed.
What happened?
You had a Black Eye Peas in that a few years ago when they were at the Super Bowl. The mic fails.
Oh yeah, isn't that all pre?
Played? Especially because when their track was playing, but they weren't playing in that.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what band it is that they were just goofing around. Was it Red Hot Chili Peppers or somebody that?
Yeah.
They know they're just playing around and. We all know it's pre-recorded. Well, I can only understand when you have all those fans and it's live, you can't hear anything. It's kind of like when the Beatles quit doing live shows at like Shea Stadium and stuff, where you can't hear anything. I totally understand why they stopped touring and.
Because
Come in here. What are you doing?
She's just having fun laying out.
Yeah. You and rolly chairs.
You wanted to put your feet up, didn't you? Oh. Or that.
You want to do another track? Let's do Blood Moon, which I was telling you was actually named after a magic card, which I'm letting my nerd... Oh, here's my other nerd. Here's my Doctor Who shirt. Oh, I never noticed that you're a Who fan. That's awesome. Yes. That is so cool. So what's your take on the female Doctor? Are you?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
No.
I'm still a little bit behind.
I'm all for it. I mean,
so I haven't gotten to that point.
Oh, watching.
I know that it's sort of happened, and people are asking me that.
Yeah. It hasn't happened now. It's going to be this Christmas episode that. Oh, so are you getting through them and watching them? Is that?
I'm still at 9.
Oh, you're still on the ninth Doctor. Okay, Chris.
Well, no, actually, yeah.
Her favorite. Hey, you. Who's your favorite Doctor?
Matt Smith.
I can't hear you. You're gonna have to come here.
I screamed as loud as I could.
All right, fine.
Mics don't work that way.
Mine's Tennant.
Mine is Matt Smith.
All right, cool.
That works a little bit better.
There. Now, can you hear me?
So anyway,
maybe a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll go to that because someone chatted in.
Oh, somebody chatted in.
Yeah. We'll run to that.
Answer the riddle. Go.
Can you please write the riddle?
I am blue.
The goat on the whiteboard. Oh. I didn't realize that was there. We'll go to the song and that and figure this out.
Think about it.
Yeah,
Seems I really care and I can't live without you. Seems I really care and I can't live without you. Seems I really care and I can't live without you. Seems I really care and I can't live without you. Seems I really care and I can't live without you. Be together soon, and we'll meet together under blood moon.
We are back.
And we're back. Hello. So, to the board, I'm guessing the first one, I am blue, and I run fast. I think it says hedgehog, and I love those chili dogs. Who am I? I'm going Sonic. But
You would have to.
I'd have to, and then with the chili dogs, that tells me Sonic as in the restaurant, fast food place.
True.
That's why I'm going for. Although I don't think that's how you spell it. Maybe it got messed with. That's not. I don't think
Possibly.
That's how you hog. It looks off. But anyway, that's my.
Yeah, that.
As to this one, I think you said, I am so fast you can't see me, though everyone else can see straight through me. I don't stop until the day you die. What am I? What do we say? You said pulse, and you were sort of in the ballpark, but then
I was in the ballpark, but
I'm gonna
I'm
go
still
with
thinking
breath.
on that.
Your breath.
I had to send that to her.
So that I mean,
I have to go with the Flash.
the Flash. You're going with the Flash.
So the Flash.
You like he
The
runs
DC human.
so fast you
That
get
could be.
into him. But I run
He doesn't stop
faster
until
than
the
the
day you
Flash. I run faster than the Flash.
He doesn't stop until the day you die. That makes sense because if you follow, I think it's Kant that has perception is everything. So once you're dead, everything else stops because it's all your perspective. Like all you see is through your eyes. So in your point of view, I think it was Kant. I took philosophy.
I run
Call it.
faster.
Someone
than the
tells.
Flash.
Yeah. In any of those majors out there, I think that's right. What they say?
Hey Ben, that's really funny in that, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's actually one of the new DJs here.
Oh, okay. But I'm thinking that one probably that one works pretty good.
I wasn't reading the username, but yeah, totally not Ben.
I
Yeah,
totally
that's
think
Ben.
That fits though. Especially love those chili dogs. That fits Sonic perfectly because
True.
you're playing with the hedgehog with the game and then the thing.
Very valid in
He's
that.
hungry, and then he
That was supposed to be in text art of Sonic the Hedgehog. By the way, you can't spell hedgehog.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like,
You're a college student. You were almost here a semester.
not to mention, didn't you play the games?
I know. And he's somewhat a gamer too, ish. A little bit.
I'm a gamer.
Yep.
Keep working on that, Ben. We'll help you.
Yep. Emily's a gamer. I showed her Sims. She's crazy about the Sims games now. Trying to get her off the Roblox. Get her into the Sims. And
Well,
what do you like better?
I have to go with Sims because Roblox. Are you kidding me? The first rule is no online dating.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
And everybody online dates, right?
I'm just going to tell you that's just a really bad idea.
Yeah.
You never know who you're
Just
gonna
look at
up-
Catfish.
Yeah.
Watch that TV show. You'll understand a lot.
I even reported the master of the game.
Than this. Anyone that could be whoever they want.
It's on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, that was on purpose.
Interesting. So, anywho, any other questions you want to torture us with? Like,
Torture with you?
torture with us? Yeah. Any other band
never know.
questions that you guys have prepared?
Because we would love to answer.
We'd
your
love it.
questions.
Don't worry. It might have something to do with your newest work.
What?
Oh, news
What?
work. Okay.
These work?
Yeah, that's going to come out in February.
Oh, the February one. Yes.
Dun dun
Erised.
dun.
It's gonna be
15
15
years.
tracks, one track per album and release. Oh, it's Megan. Anyway, yeah.
Mom.
So with that, because I know you sort of hinted at it in the spring and that.
Yeah.
So, when you were picking each single track for that album,
Yeah.
why did you pick these certain tracks to go into the 15-year album?
What was my selection process?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Ha ha ha.
Well, to be fair, the two singles that we put out, My Sweet Emily and Alora, that one was easy.
Yeah,
Because
kids.
that was it. Those were the singles, and I cheated. I put those out because I was like, So then from there, I did a song for my wife Megan, which is called Megan. So that one went on one of the albums because it was on that one. At This Glance was the first big Erised song. If we have time, I'll play that tonight after Echo. That's the first big Erised album or song. So I chose that from the first Erised album, and then the other ones are just what my personal favorites have been, or even when the album was put out, those are the ones that I would consider like the A side. When you're putting out, when they used to, put out singles and stuff like that, the ones that I thought were the most polished. Jeff might have different ones that he chose, but, I decided it was time to put out another greatest thing for 15, so it worked perfectly. 15 years,
No.
15 tracks.
Fitting.
That's why I did it. But it came down to personal preference. If there's any that have any... If I've heard other people say, "Oh, I really like that song," I was like, "Oh, okay, so that's a popular song."
Valid.
There you go.
That was a secret thing.
And
sort of a
hopefully people agree with
preview.
it. Yeah. Hopefully people agree with it, and they're like, whatever.
I gotcha. Then now he's saying, yeah, Christopher is the best Doctor.
Oh, I see. Number 9. Well, he would be if he supported Doctor Who.
True.
He doesn't want to go to any of the conventions. I do like him with his black coat and everything. Although some of the acting in that season was a little rough. Mostly Billy Piper. She got better when she was working with David Tennant. He was cool, and I would like him, but he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't really support the. He'd rather just keep on acting. I think in an interview I saw where he was talking about it, where he's like, I did like doing Doctor Who, but I don't do the convention circuit. I don't really do any of that stuff. I mean, it would have been cool for him to come. Well, you're still on that season, so I'm not going to spoil any. Like, they had a 50...
little over halfway-ish.
They had a 50-year anniversary, big, spectacular special, and he unfortunately was not on it. They had to use stock footage and stuff. And it was like, come on.
Yeah.
If they can get Tom Baker, that's the 4th Doctor, one of the classic ones, to come on, I mean, there's no excuse.
They're
But
valid.
what I'm really excited about, you're going to have to catch up a lot because December's coming and that's when they have the new one. I'm really excited because I don't know if I should give spoilers, but I read something that Matt Smith might make a cameo in the Christmas special, which I'm really excited about. Emily's excited about too because that's her favorite Doctor. So you're going to have, Peter, the current one, Capaldi, he's going to be leaving, and then Jodie's going to come in, the new one, and yep, love the Who. It's good stuff.
Yeah, especially I even have a coffee mug.
Oh yeah, got
A traveling mug in that. Yeah,
it's good stuff.
but here you go, Ben. And he can do anything about that except type.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
the Price is Right Wronghorn. I got fun stuff.
So, you want to go ahead and do another track? The next one,
Yeah,
I was thinking about to
Echoes.
close up. This will be the end of the promoting for Castles. It's a song called Echo. It's an older song that Jeff rocked up. He made it rockin'.
I gotcha. Okay.
That was
Hello,
one of
we're
the
back.
best- That was one of the best songs ever.
Thanks,
True.
Emily. All right.
Don't worry, I got that.
Do you want? We got.
Well, first I'm going to respond to a slow clap
Oh, okay, sure.
to my insult of, "Hey Ben, you know what I really think?"
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
Ain't I a good person? You heard all that, right?
No.
Okay.
I heard it.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs, boo-hoo, let me play you a song on the world's smallest violin.
Nice.
Give it a round of applause. That was amazing.
I know. That was worthwhile, especially because I sputtered it just for him.
Nice.
I sort of hung it in that. So with that, we'll go to the question that, what is your favorite TV series as a whole, as in both of you, then change to all three of you?
Yeah, that's a good one. What was your answer to that, Emily? What'd you say?
Does YouTube series count?
Yeah, we'll go with it. Go ahead and what's a YouTube?
DHMIS, which stands for Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh, okay. Now, if that doesn't count, what's your favorite show then?
I would have to go with the Goldbergs.
Really, the Goldbergs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do what you did with YouTube. My favorite YouTube thing to watch. I'm gonna go two. I like Critical Role and I like Acquisitions Incorporated because I like the live D&D game stuff, which
We play
is
D&D.
fun. I know, more nerd stuff. And then with television shows, I'd have to go with Quantum Leap, just because I grew up watching Quantum Leap and that's an awesome show. Scott Bakula was awesome in it, and every episode was something different, and I like that, being able to jump into
We're very different.
any story, you know what I mean? Like, you got this going. The only problem I have with it is, spoiler alert, I did not like the ending. I was not happy with the ending. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, okay, that's fine. But I've been always hoping that they would do a new movie and fix it.
He said it's a great show.
Fix it. Yes, it is a great show. And I really thought Sam deserved better. Sam deserved better. But, oh well, I'm not the writer.
And I'm just going to go old school NCIS.
Yep, NCIS.
Don't worry. I got something for you, Ben, whenever you show up again. Especially when, yeah, your insult died with the glitchnet. No, that was personally, actually, sort of purposely done for you. Except if you're going to say you should not actually say that that's a proper language. Just like hedgehog.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
That's a nice insult.
well, that ends Castles. I am done promoting Castles. It is out there in the ether.
the
Yeah,
internetness.
the internet's. It's on Spotify if you ever want to stream it. And I'm a big fan of Spotify. That's how Erised primarily gets out there, is through Spotify. But now we're rearing up to release the actual album, just self-titled Erised, will be in February. I don't remember exactly the date. February, mid-February, somewhere there.
We'll roll with that.
Yeah, we'll roll with that. It's going to be there.
Check out your page on Facebook
Yeah, there you go.
and
Yep, Reverb Nation, Facebook, all that stuff. Anything else going on with you, Em?
I forgot what I was about to say because you kept
Oh,
on talking.
I'm
I
sorry.
just remembered what you said instead of what I was gonna say.
well, thanks for coming on the radio with me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
you
So-
did purposely misspell that word. Just going to say to that.
For comedic effect. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, since we're still, since I'm going to be doing Erised, can we go ahead and close off with At This Glance? Is that all right? That's on.
That's cool.
Erised. That's actually what I consider the first Erised song. My wife actually wrote the bass line. She was playing bass with us at the time. She actually named the band.
Yeah.
I think every time we come in here, we let everybody know that it's named after the Mirror of Erised and the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's
You
what it's
can
named
even-
after. What is it also? What is it with Erised? What were you telling me in the car?
The little things that are square with has my dad and Jeff on the sides. If you did not notice, those are actually mirrors.
Yes, exactly. The Mirror of Erised.
If
But you were
just
telling me about the name Erised. If you spell it backwards, what is it?
desire.
Desire. That's right.
I never would have thought of that.
Yep. It's desire backwards.
Valid.
Kind of like plays in the mirror. And in fact, we're going to release that thing in February, but we're actually writing 2 albums kind of at the same time. That's going to be in the future. One's called Through the Mirror, and that's going to be another acoustic album. And then we're also working on a hard rock, wanting to make it really, really as hard rock as possible, which is very, it's almost Castle-esque, what we just were doing, but I'm trying to make it even heavier, angrier. It's going to be called Iridium, which is the densest element.
True.
Or heaviest based on density, as opposed to heaviest. The heaviest one, I believe, is uranium, but I didn't go with uranium. I think I was looking at it, and that was the option. I was like, Uranus.
I haven't had a science class in a long while,
Yeah.
but I think you're right.
It might be, but I went with that one, and then I went with iridium because I was like, well, irritate. I was like, that sounds cool. All right, we'll go with iridium.
True.
There are some albums already out there named Iridium already, but we're gonna go with it. That's the working title for that one. And
Might as well.
It's fun. What we usually end up doing is we kind of write 2 albums at the same time. One acoustic, one hard rock, and we try, balance them, throw songs at each album, and whichever fills up first, that's the one that comes out. So
Valid.
that's the future of Erised right there.
There you go.
I gotcha.
So, but we're gonna close off with At This Glance. It's off of the first Erised album called Maxwell.
Which
there you go.
is...
And it's
It's not actually
Erised.
Oh.
There you go. And at third or fourth.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go. Yep. Awesome. All right. Thank you,
Cool.
Jeremiah. Thank you for having us.
Oh, and thank you for always, sort of saying, oh, yeah, I'm going, that's, you pretty much just jump at it.
Yeah. It's awesome. We love coming here.
It's always fun.
Yeah. We
Entertaining
love coming
time.
and talking to you, hanging out.
And things and stuff. And talking nerd.
Definitely.
So,
How do you know where
we'll catch you.
At this glance, I'm lost in a lover's trance. Drowning in our eyes, no one can save me. Lost in love, lost in her inner sea. At this glance, I found today. At this glance, I've given my heart away. your soul, there you'll find me. Lost in love, lost in her inner sea. At this glance, I found today. At this glance, I've given my heart away. At this glance, I found today. At this glance, I've given my heart away.
This is our final send off in that. Until 2018, we'll meet again. Your release, 15 years
Yes.
and things. Coming out sometime in September. Or wow, why was I going to say September? February.
But we're back to the an album a year. I was ambitious in trying to do 2 albums a year. Yeah, that was funny. But we're back to 1 album a year. So try to keep up with that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch you in 2018, sir.
2018, sir.
Yeah.